I'd like to extend my condolences to the families who have lost their loved ones to this novel coronavirus across the world. The coronavirus has caused unprecedented disruption in the aviation and travel industry, leading to cancellation of flights and rescheduling of passengers who had traveled in recent months. We have also observed a cancellation of major conventions and events in major cities, leading to major decline in passenger numbers and revenue for both the travel agents and the airlines. Early indications show that there was a decline of 6% in travel bookings for February and 10% to date in March. We are expecting this number to continue to increase in short term as travel restrictions come in to effect to key markets this nation, as witnessed in China, South Korea, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Italy. Governments, corporates, NGO, and traders and travelers in general are currently reconsidering non-essential travel globally. Has an impact the above in intercontinental travel. Intra-Africa travel appears to remain stable. We anticipate the travel restriction and advisory to be temporary measures to contain the coronavirus. Travel agents have continued to provide factual information and support to the travelers who had booked their travel by guiding them on the available options on the travel bookings. Travel agents are assessing the booking on a case-by-case basis and providing recommendation for either rebooking, rerouting, or alternative destination and alternative dates. The travel agents are also offering the option of cancellation on pre-booked travel arrangements. Airlines and travel agents relationship ensure that travel agents receive reliable, timely, factual information that they disseminate to the travelers. In situations where airlines have cancelled their flights, the travel agents have come in handy towards providing rebooking options to the traveler with a high level of efficiency. We are therefore calling upon our travelers to engage directly with KATA, certified travel agents, for them to receive credible and factual, reliable information to guide their travel decision, both presently and in future. We are pleased to know that IATA accredited airlines operating in Kenya have continued to conform with the highest level of passenger safety standard as guided by IATA and WHO. The travel agents are also adhering to the guidelines issued by WHO on ensuring the safety and health of all travelers. We recognize that the measure that WHO and CDC have put in place to slow down the further spread and impact of the virus, and we wish to reaffirm to our travelers that all precautionary measures are being undertaken in order not to put travelers at risk. The government of Kenya has been preparing for coronavirus, and we are following closely on the mitigation measures they have put in place. We strongly recommend the travelers to engage directly with the travel agents for clarification, all additional information on the airlines. At this stage, we wish to highlight that there are numerous fake stories circulating on social media, and these are not founded on facts and data, and they are contributing a lot to misinformation to travelers, leading to unnecessary anxiety. As we said earlier in my statement, Africa travel is going on all right. Numbers are stable because there's been no reported casualty in Africa yet. In fact, the story said that Africans seem to have an immune system that is resistant to coronavirus. So we hope that is true. But numbers in Africa are remaining steady. None of our members, travel agents, have considered sending their staff home. To date, I've seen international market and some of the big airlines are considering those options. In Kenya, nobody has considered that option. The company I work for, we have no intention. And the only thing that may happen if numbers continue declining is that we'll encourage staff to take leave, those who have leave. Not unpaid leave, but those who have leave. So we do not expect this situation to persist to a level where we send people home on unpaid leave.
It's not on movement, domestic movement. It's more on conferences, meetings out there that have had to be cancelled because of the risk that the travelers feel they'll be exposed. And as a result, you find all the major events that were scheduled to happen in those markets that are highly seen to be risky. They have been cancelled. As a result, of course, the tickets and everything that goes with it has to be unwinded. And that is where you're seeing the 6-10%. So we just hope that the disease will be contained without going to further bigger markets, which are likely now to increase that percentage if that happens. What we have seen is that our members, who are the travel agents, the businesses that they are booked within those markets, so we just mentioned the Far East, China, Italy, whatever. Those ones, you have 100% cancellation of that event. A major conference that has to be 100% cancelled. So it's not going to be general cancellation. It's specific on what that event is and what that function is. You get 100% on that, but you don't find people saying they won't travel. So it's not something we want to paint a picture that it's 100% cancellation. No, it's on a specific event, on a specific country, on a specific destination.
As you noticed, there's already been conversation that people who have been relying on merchandise from China are running very low on their stocks. They're really starting to look at alternative supply market. And there are many markets, may not be as competitive as China, but in terms of supply chain, they will find alternatives because Turkey, for example, is a big market, a good supply chain. They don't have the situation of coronavirus. So Kenyans are going to adapt and they will change their travel and purchasing habits until the matter is resolved in China.
The first time the client gets or corporate gets this information is it does a stop or a ban to travel unless necessary. So what happens is that we now able to go back and say, inter-Africa travel is safe. So just do business as usual. Don't need to stop because of this coronavirus. So that's what the travel agencies are basically trying to do as far as the client engagement is concerned.
Our role here is to support the travel and growth of businesses within our country. And as we do that, you were specifically asking how we're going to support them within Africa. We're already engaging with airlines to ensure that they're able to continue to meet the demand. They continue to provide the highest level of standards, safety standards within travel in Africa, and also maintain or review fares, airline fares, so that it doesn't become unaffordable for travel within Africa.